guys? Tattoo for you, Richard here, and it's time for a Wierd Wednesday vlog thingy. I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday. I didn't record much little snippets throughout the week or anything because not a lot went on. Still have the little issues with the soreness and stuff in my legs. Really had like a settling of an infection right around just above my ankle. Long time ago, my dog, the only way we could let him outside whenever he would have to go out to the bathroom, we'd have to put him on a chain because he'd jump the fence. This is my boy Deuce, my baby boy. And these chains were, it wasn't a chain, it was one of those cables, and they're supposed to be tested at like I don't know how many pounds or whatever, but are ridiculous. You know, you could strap them to a car and pull a car with them. He would snap them because he's a strong hoss. So I went out there one day and he had broken it and got it tangled, like a piece of it tangled up around something. And so I was untangling him and pulling him in, and it came across my ankle and cut me a little bit. This was years ago. So I have a scar there now. And for whatever reason, it's funny, like whenever I get these infections, they'll sometimes settle around that, where that scar is. There'll be like a band going around my ankle where it's red. It hurt. Ooh. It's like fire. It's like having a sunburn that's like, it's a sunburn that somebody's pouring hot water on sometimes. It hurts. Like I said, typically I'll garlic it out or whatever. Or if it gets super bad, like so bad, like I start feeling way run down with it and just can't move, we'll just pull up and go to the hospital. Go to the emergency room and I'll get antibiotics through them. I'm trying to avoid that now. I'm doing everything I can at home to avoid having to go to the emergency room because I just can't afford it, man, at all right now. I had health benefits, but we have disability over here for people who can't work and stuff. And once I had to get on that, it sucked, of course, because then I'm no longer a tattoo artist. Well, I still am, just not practicing at the moment. But the good thing was I had health benefits out of it, you know. And I looked at getting on this disability was because it was, you know, I've worked since I was 16 and given in to Social Security hundreds of thousands of dollars, couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars. I looked at it as like, you know, that was put in that system for a reason, for a purpose, to help me when I'm older and help me if anything ever happened and I needed that help. And that's what happened. Got to the point I can't work. I can't sit for long periods of time, like in a normal chair. I can't stand at all now. Well, I can stand, but I can't stand for very long before my legs turn to jelly and pain and, yeah, all kinds of crap happens. Walking is a pain. Use the wheelchair and stuff. I'm trying to make this a Debbie Downer. I'm trying to talk a point. Apologize. I'm sorry. But, yeah, you know, the main thing is, for whatever reason, they decided to take it away from me. The doctor still says I'm considered disabled. Everybody still considers me disabled. But because of an issue back when it got started several years ago, like 3 years ago, there was a $5 incident. I'll call it an incident because it caused all these issues. $5 in a time period. There was a 5-month. It's funny, $5, 5 months. There's a 5-month time frame when you first get on disability that no matter what, you know, you can still maybe work a little bit or earn a little bit of income, but you can't earn over a certain amount. Those time periods, I wasn't earning anything, but somehow they have it, and they say they have a check stub from me, which I don't have because I didn't have anything, and yeah. But they said that I made $5 1 month over what I was allowed to make. And that part of that allowing to make is the money that they send you on, would give you on disability. So somewhere where I was given $5, and so they took it all away. And now they say I owe back. I owe everything that I was given from those years to now, which is a lot of money. It's not a lot when you're getting it and during the year, but whenever you have to pay it all back in a lump sum, that's a lot of money. And in the meantime, is I'm still disabled. I still can't work properly. I, yeah, I couldn't do. I couldn't vlog like this for 6 hours straight, 3 hours straight. I would be sick and lame. But I'm feeling sick right now, honestly. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, it's rough, but not rough. We're living. We're getting by. We're dealing with the situation. We're working things out, getting help, and trying to figure this out. I've tried to figure out jobs I could do. Selling things on eBay would be cool, because it's a little easier. If you had stuff to sell, taking pictures and posting them on eBay, that's not hard. Because I can do that all reclined back in this chair, or even laying in my bed. I could just post pictures with my phone above my head until it falls in my face and hits me on the noggin. But yeah, call center jobs. Looking at those. Several of them want you to go and do like 2-week training courses. I can't do that. I can't. Even if I was to be dropped off there, I'd to move myself around in my wheelchair, which I could do. It's a little difficult. So wheelchair is old and rickety. But then there's my other issues. Well, for one, sitting in a chair in that wheelchair for more than 30 minutes, my legs swell up and it's hard for me to stand at all after that. Then there's the bathroom issues. We're just going to say that, and that's that. I'm not going to go any further in depth with that because that's a definite embarrassment in my opinion for me. But and it's an often thing too. So we'll just say that as well. And then as the amount of time I get sick, I'm sick. I get hardcore sick at least once a month, but I get mini bouts of sickness, once a week or so. A lot of them I hide, but don't tell anybody that, even though I just said it on here. Sorry. Surprise. I don't know, guys. Boy, I just rambled on a weird little tangent on this one. And I apologize throwing this stuff on everybody, too. I feel like, yeah. I don't know. Drawing makes me happy. I love it. I can make a living drawing, which I did tattooing, but that's a specific type of drawing in a way, and just not feasible now. That would be awesome. I don't want to live on disability for the rest of my life. The whole purpose of disability was to help me and get me the treatments and everything I needed to, while being able to still help support my family. Which the crappy problem with that is the treatments, we can never get them right. Because of the way my lymphedema is and where it's at and how it is, it's a pain. It's harder to deal with than normal, like upper extremity lymphedema, like your arms or something like that. Or even normal lower extremity lymphedema. The typical lower extremity lymphedema, usually most people, it's their lower leg. It's from their knee down is the hot spot, the trouble spots. Mine is my thigh. If I was brave enough to show you my full legs, I would show you what I'm really dealing with down there. But I'm not. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it yet. You want to see a guy go through an anxiety panic attack worse than he almost did the other day? I'll do it, but I'm not going to. But you wrap your leg from the bottom to the top, and it's supposed to be a nice compressing cone all the way to the top. With the way my legs are swollen, I have this piece that's bigger, and it's harder to wrap it in a way to have it flush to the skin and compress all that fluid out. So what we were having problem was, they would call it compartmentalizing or something. I don't remember if that's what one of the ladies said, which made a little sense. You're wrapping it, but what happens is part of the lump folds in a funny way. So you're compressing the fluid around there, but you're also compressing fluid back into this weird little fold pocket. So that makes that one harder and swell weirder. And yeah, so then I would have to unwrap sooner. And on top of that, too, when I did wrap, my legs would shrink quite a bit fast. The wraps would come off. And I can't wrap myself. It sucks. I can't put my blue legs on myself either. I'll show you one day with me being in my blue legs. I'll show you what that looks like. But and my wife, she tries. It's hard for her though, because with her back and stuff being messed up, it's hard for her to get down there and wrap. It's a process. Um, it takes 30 minutes to wrap a lower leg sometimes. To do the entire leg can take an hour. So she's on an hour contorted positions trying to wrap my legs, and it's not easy because I can't stand to do it. So I have to kind of sit and have her wrap while I'm, yeah, sitting, and everything's hanging, and you got to lift the lump up, and it's hard, man. It's tough. So yeah, I hope if we can get this situation. Oh, sorry guys. Ugh. Oh, that scares me. When I stretch like that and get those like just yawny almost stretches, that's sometimes when another fever's coming on, and that scares me a little bit. But I'm hoping with this, if we get this situation, which it's getting worked out. It's just taking a long time. But when it gets worked out and fixed, typically you're approved for disability and Social Security and stuff. It takes a year of being on it, and then they give you the health care. You get the health care you need. I'm hoping there's a way we can fast track that because I need the health care now. But almost take the health care part over the disability part for now. Because I need to get into the doctor. I need to get to the doctor and get the help I need. And that's a struggle. Because before, I had knee issues because of the compression and stuff like that, and other issues, but I didn't have diabetes, which I know is a struggle for a lot of people. I don't have high blood pressure. Cholesterol was great and fine. All that normal stuff that you would typically see a bigger guy have issues with, heart problems, stuff like that. You not there, non-existent. I had lymphedema, and it hindered my mobility and everything else. Ugh, starting to get tired here. Sorry guys, but I didn't have all those problems. I have high blood pressure now, and because more of this fluid is being forced through. This fluid eventually makes it back to your heart and works its way through your heart to get pumped out of your body. Your heart's your big pump. It moves everything through. And here I am overworking it, not only being a big guy, but being an even bigger guy because of the fluid trapped in my body. That's putting more pressure on everything, putting more pressure on blood flow and muscle movement and all that other jazz, making it all work harder. It's difficult and it's tough. And hearing people say things about me and call me lazy and all this other stuff, and just won't say it to my face. And part of it is probably my anxiety and my stupid stuff in my head fighting me. Some of it's real. Some of it's real. Some of it people saying I don't, what good am I, how am I helping my family out and stuff, and how, what are you doing to better yourself? I those people are bastards in my eyes. They're making my situation worse. I already feel bad enough about this issue that I'm going through. I don't need somebody else rubbing it in my face and making me feel worse. We all have our problems. We all have our issues. Mine's not any greater or worse than yours, but it's my issue. I'm not going to look at somebody else who's going through a tough time and blame them for it. That's their time. I'm going to just be there, support them, listen to them, and move on. I mean, it's just the way it is. Yeah, I kind of went off on there a little bit. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man. This is definitely a rambly, fun time vlog. We're gonna end it now. See you later. Goodbye. Okay, I'm back. Debbie Downer right there. Stupid Debbie Downer. I'm sorry, can't be sexist. Can't be Debbie. Daniel Downer. Sorry to all the Daniels out there. Dean Downer. There you go. Oh, anyway. So I apologize for that ramble and then down deep into the darkness level of Crapville. Apologize. It's not what I want. I want more than anything to make people happy and make people smile. That is what I love more than anything. That is my goal in life. When I was working, I was say it again. When I was tattooing, everything. When he was tattooing, when he was tattooing, it's like those old people that back in when I was a kid, back when I worked the milk trucks, back when I was in NAM, back when I was in this. Yeah, that's me. Back when I was tattooing, that was something I loved more than anything. Sitting down, somebody comes in, asks for artwork, you draw it up for them. They love the artwork. This the smile they get on their face with the artwork. And then sitting down there and actually tattooing them, and the smile they get after it's done, well, behind the tears of the pain. I gotta love giving them pain a little bit. I had hair in my mouth. Still have a hair in my mouth. Beard hair. Gets in there sometimes. Not quite. Almost. It's growing slower than it has been. Makes me sad. I'm getting old. But yeah, I want to make people happy again, man. I love that. You get paid for making people happy, that'd be glorious. Well, some people can, but that's illegal. Naughty. Yeah, that was the most fun. Just making people smile. That's something I love more than anything. If I could win the lottery, be a billionaire, make so many people happy, I would just, yeah, dude, that would just make my day, make everybody's day. Probably selfishness in my part too, like wanting to make people make money and make people happy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Went off on a weirdness there. Anyway, guys, I love you all. I thank you so much. If you sat through this, I apologize. I just, that's Wierd Wednesdays. That's what they're for. They're my vlog days where I can kind of just push past my anxiety a bit and just spit everything out. I stopped. You saw that I stopped. I said I was done, but I came back. I'm going to keep going. I was almost not even, that part you saw in the beginning, I was almost not even going to post that. But I'm leaving it on. It's going to stay there because it's part of my day. It's part of what I wanted to say and get out there, And don't worry about it, guys. Don't look at it. Don't be like, oh, poor guy, or apologize if it's like, oh, him being this again. I apologize, man. I really am. It's just sometimes you just want to get off your chest what you want to say. You need to say some stuff, and it makes you feel a little bit better just saying it out loud. And in my head, I pretend nobody watches this, but then I see the comments, and I know they do, but still, I pretend that nobody does just so I can remain somewhat sane. I think in the future, I'm going to do some stuff for Wierd Wednesdays. Back in the day, I did a alphabetical sketch a day, which I would probably do. I might even just do little snippet videos where I show each picture I did for that day or whatnot. I know it's on my Facebook page. I have a little sketch a day doodle, so there's 26 pictures in there. It's pretty cool. But I think I'm going to do that too, and I'll probably make it Warhammer related, maybe, or at least every once in a while in there. But I think I want to do that and do little videos for that. Maybe even if I could do time-lapse videos of me actually doing the sketch and then just lump them together like five, however many, 7 videos, 7 sketches. Put it on Wednesday's video and show you that. I don't know. We'll see. Um, been drawing some stuff lately. That's actually made me feel pretty good. Did that for somebody. They were gonna blow it up and do a mural of it. Um, that's the line drawings of it. I'm working on this still. Here is the drawing I want to do. I wanted to have this done beforehand for the Imperial Krieger stuff that I was doing, and have this as the little thumbnail thing. You know, it's got the shield. I don't know what that was about. My phone was being the jerk and just cut off on me. So anyway, Imperial Knight thing, like Krieger in the banner, and then feathers in the background. Need to finish this up. Maybe I'll work on it some more today. Plus, I got some painting to do. Guys, I love you. Again, I apologize for this rambly long video. I wasn't going to make it this long. I wasn't going to ramble that much, but I did. So, let's get back to some good stuff tomorrow, shall we? Back to some more hobby business and hobby greatness, right? Tomorrow's video, I think I'm going to put out, it's going to be the one for Who Took My Dice Miniature Wargaming. He did that thing, the cancer video thing. And so I made a video for that. I'm going to put that out tomorrow. And then Friday is, I'm going to go ahead and put out the Frost and Fist 100 sub challenge or competition video. The kind of my entry into it, the beginning entry. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do. And then we'll do a video later on of me actually, I'll probably do a whole build video for that, the rest of it once I get it done. But anyway, guys, I love you so much. I thank you for this, watching. If you stuck it out this long, I thank you so much, you know. I really and truly love you all. You're all amazing people. Everybody who comments, I love each and every one of you. You're great folks. People that don't comment, you know, you sub to my channel, and the views. I see the views are high-ish. You know, 40 views on average, and sometimes 50, 60 views. I thank all of you who just stop by and watch. You know. And hopefully, I know this video, probably not this video so much, but hopefully other videos, I made you smile a little bit. Yeah. Guys, keep rocking that nerd life. I love you so much. I'll see you later.